We are back with another episode of Big Six Bants, and of course, it is the UCL build-up show. So again, this show is going to be a little bit shorter than usual. Of course, it'll be about 45 minutes or so, and then we'll obviously lock off so you guys can go off and watch the game. This video is going to be redirected to Hassam's watch along, so you guys literally have 3 hours of content. So don't act like we don't take care of you lot, innit? 3 hours of content for free. Unless y'all are super chat, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we are back. Obviously, I'm joined by Casey. I'm joined by Joe, who's back for his second stream in a row. Big up yourself, bro. Also joined by Kiz, who's here as well. Corey isn't too well. Some would say he's ducking. Hey, Hail Mary, you guys make whatever judgment you guys want to make with Corey. You know what I'm saying? Copenhagen away. We are living in a land where Copenhagen away is all of a sudden
the biggest game so far this season.
Yeah, that there. The level in it, as Kiz would say, the level, G. The level where I just need more in it. I need so much more. But listen, big up everyone in the house right now. Big up Marcus in the house, Assad, Mr. Link as well, and King Winter Soldier. Big up your damn self, man. You must, Manchester United. You must. I mean, let's just get straight into it. We'll set the light going a little bit, but let's get into it. Obviously, the main news is that Varane is benched again. Something's going on there because something's going on because
Rashford on the right apparently as well.
Yeah, no, I've got the lineups. We'll do the thing where we look at the lineups. And we've got the lineups. We're gonna get to those in a little bit, but yeah, Varane on the bench seems to be the main news. Rashford on the right, obviously as well. People, man. Then, what are you, man, saying first of all in terms of Varane being benched? What's your immediate thoughts on that?
There has to be something going on back door, in my opinion. For someone that they brought in and instantly became their best centre back, you know, I know Lissandro's there, but Varane for me is a bit more polished. So, yeah, Varane being, you know, blatantly their best centre back. The fact that he's just, you know, on the bench for the likes of Maguire and Johnny Evans, and I don't know what the lineup is. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just assuming it's Johnny Evans and Maguire. So it's crazy. It's crazy. So I believe something's going on back door. Maybe they're not, you know, in the best place or whatever it might be, but yeah, you can't bench Varane, or maybe he's injured, or no, he's on the bench. So I don't know.
Do you reckon? Yeah, that because I'll be honest, United's best defensive partnership right now is Evans and Maguire. Can we all agree? Or do you guys still think Varane is in there somewhere? I still think Maguire has kind of set the precedent for Man United, and that doesn't mean the bar's high, by the way. That doesn't mean the bar's high, but he has kind of set that.
I think it's Maguire and Varane is their best as of now.
As of now, because Lissandro's not there.
Has Evans actually put a foot wrong this season? Has Evans put a foot wrong?
Nah, he has been poor.
Wasn't
Not blatantly.
their vice captain?
Yeah.
He
was in that group. He was in that group.
Yeah, he's in the leadership group. Yeah.
So
this just feels like everything's just falling down over there. Like he can't control the dressing room, like, and he's just pulling the players that he can't control. Like that's just what it feels like to me. Like it just seems like you don't start Champions League Varane. I'm gonna use the name Champions League Varane on a game that you absolutely need to win in the group stage. Champions League Varane. There is no other reason. There is none. There is no other reason not to play this guy unless there is something going on in the dressing room.
Yeah, facts. Facts. In my opinion. Yeah.
And the fact that Mason Mount's on the bench is gonna just make my heart warmed. It's a warm feeling in my heart when I see him just sitting on the bench. You just spent all that money on that boy sitting on the bench. It warms my heart.
I mean, I think Maguire and Evans are still enough to beat Copenhagen. As I said, the level is just crazy when people really seriously like it's
Johnny Evans. The fact that man's starting. Has he started more games than Varane in the Prem.
Probably at this point, I would be.
Someone check that for us. That might be true.
Yeah,
I
probably.
would
is.
not be surprised.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Marcus, I can answer that question later if you'd like, but I'm not about to answer it right now because we're talking about menu.
Boy, I don't know, man. Mr. Link, you tell me, by the way. You tell me. We're just gonna get straight into it. We're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna share. Let me share the screen. We're gonna get straight into the lineups because I just think we need to just dissect this, man. It's my favorite bit of the show, personally. So let's get.
Do
into
they at
this.
least have Hoyland up top?
Who else?
Yeah, it has to. Well, apparently, is Martial fit or is he in the?
So do you guys reckon? Ten Hag's just gone Rashford, kick and run and cross. One kick, run, cross. Kick, run, cross.
Well, they can't do anything else.
Do you know what it is? I think he tried to get the best of both worlds, in the sense that he had to start Garnacho, but he couldn't drop Rashford, so he just played both.
Let's see the bench. Let's have a look at the bench.
I think that's what he kind of had to do.
So Amrabat, Mount, Martial, Varane. Reguilon is not starting. Who's left back? Darlow. It sounds. It's all a little bit questionable to me, bro. I'll be honest. No, Anthony's on the bench as well. It's all a little bit questionable, though, isn't it?
That midfield
Oscar
of
Højlund.
Ericsson, McTominay,
The kid
and
below
Bruno.
him, the Rooney Baghdadi kid. He's like an 18-year-old kid from Iraq. He moved from Iraq to Sweden. Kid's unbelievable. Like I watched him a couple times in the U19. He's absolutely unbelievable.
Is he on the bench?
That's why I keep on seeing El Yunusi playing, like Mohamed El Yunusi from Southampton. But this number 40, go down one more, Rooney Baghdadi. This kid right here. This kid's unbelievable.
Oh, right. You got 7 goals this season.
Was he a striker?
Yeah.
17.
This kid's unbelievable, bro.
Hey, this
17
guy
years
was
old.
This guy was born in 2005. Hey, what am I doing with my life?
Okay.
Do I watch him? Yeah, I think he's originally from Kuwait, right? The kid's like a star boy in the making. I've been wanting them to play this game. Once they got this Champions League group, I've been wanting them to play in this game all year because he'll outplay Anthony like tenfold. Like just a 17-year-old kid will outplay Anthony tenfold. But they keep on putting him on the bench and putting El Yunusi out there. So I thought I don't watch him.
This kid's on the bench against Man United. What am I doing, my lad? God, he's 17. UCO. Say nothing. I watch a few comps. If he got 7 goals in 14, reckon he could do something off the bench? Because I wanted the El Yunusi dagger to Spurs. To United, sorry. The El Yunusi, like, I could do the little El Yunusi! I need that.
I was like, bro, they have a very old team. They put out a very old team. Like they have a really young team on their bench, and then they have a really old team.
And they've got obviously Højlund's on the bench as well. So Højlund's there on the bench.
I think there's another.
You guys have gone different with Man United though, because obviously Rashford's on the right. Would you guys have maybe gone for Martial? Would any have gone for
the only thing I probably would have done is probably like an Amrabat for one of the two, but
maybe McTominay.
Yeah.
Do you think? I think Ten Hag likes these late runs from McTominay though. I know this sounds mad, but in 2023, McTominay is United's greatest goal threat.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
We're there.
Yeah,
that's where we are.
that's
We're right there.
That's where we are. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I was just sitting here trying to think of to
the
rebuttal
attacking line.
Rebuttal you.
I think even now, and we're in game week 11, their attacking line has 1 goal between them. Correct me if I'm wrong.
In the
We're in
Premier
game
League,
week. And this is in the Prem. Yeah, in the Prem. In the Prem only.
Garnacho's got none.
Højlund has 4 Højlund should be coming back here like, this is my old stomping grounds. I should be scoring two goals. That's
but it's all good. It's all good and well scoring. For me, it's all good and well scoring in the Champions League. And don't get me wrong, I'm not downplaying it. Like anyone can come and score in the Champions League. But for me, it's a cup competition nonetheless, right? The Premier League is week in, week out. You see these man, you hear about these man. Everyone's playing everyone. You get it. It's a lot closer than for me the Champions League.
Oh,
So
for sure.
if Hoyland's not scoring in home turf, that's the problem. It's all good and well scoring these group stages because they might not even make it out. So what does these goals really matter? It matters in the Premier League for me. So I'm watching that. I don't care about them poor goals in the
I just
Champions League.
have a feeling they're gonna keep their jammy streak alive. Like that's just what it's gonna end up being. They're gonna end up with some jammy 1-0 fucking drop back at. They'll be would score or maybe score like middle of this first half and just sit back and not do anything the rest of the half and just be a stinker game.
I don't know, man. Let's get some score predictions for the game. And because I feel like United's bench is probably a bit stronger than their starting 11. I feel like I don't want to call this a rotation. I feel like this is what Ten Hag is kind of going for. I don't know, Kiers, what are you saying?
For me, like, yeah, it looks like it's that. Anthony deserves to be dropped because he was pathetic against Fulham. So yeah, he deserves to be dropped. Everyone else, like you said, arguably maybe. Yeah, Joseph said arguably maybe Amrabat should have started ahead of Ericsson or McTominay. Other than that, I can't really think of any other changes that make sense. Obviously Varane, but we know Varane's that's a separate issue. We know that. But yeah, everything looks set really, but it still stinks. Although it looks set, it still stinks. So, like, I can't visualize a United win. I'll be honest, because the team's so bad. Like
No,
Rashford, it just
I
stinks
can
for me.
visualize the United win. I can't visualize the United goal though, and if they contradict themselves.
Yeah,
Because I
that's
don't
what
know
I'm saying.
who's
Like
gonna bag.
yeah,
I
that was
really
my
That's why
main.
don't know.
it's something jammy, right? Like some
But
set
but
piece or
yeah.
something.
Yeah,
along
it'll probably be
that.
the same as Fulham. It may even be the same as Fulham. 0-0 for the majority of the game, and then Bruno just does something weird at 90th minute, and they win 1-0. Like it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. That's
I got 1-0 on this. That's just the feeling on it. I think it's going to be a stinker game. Like they're just Copenhagen's a little too toothless for me. I would have liked to just see them go out there with some of their young guys and just try to play ball with some of the young guys they got because they do got some nice young players on that team. But I just can't put no faith in El Yunusi giving me a goal. You know, like that's. So I'm going 1-0.
You said any Lucy, you know.
Yeah.
He
was so dead.
That is killing me though.
That
He
is
was
killing
shit.
me.
He was so
That
shit.
is killing me.
I can't lie. They look like they're taking the game to them though, because they're playing. I think it's a 4-3-3. I saw, so they're gonna try and bring it to them, but
Bro,
don't trust UC to do that. I'll be real.
And that Falk guy that they have on Copenhagen, he's not a bad midfielder. He can move the ball pretty well. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Bro, didn't they say their managers say that the atmosphere is like 100 times what Old Trafford is?
Yeah, it probably is.
This is what I'm saying.
Well,
So
if you think about it, though, bro. Think about it. This is Copenhagen's biggest game of the season. Like they're not gonna have a bigger game than this.
facts.
Like,
If they win this,
their
they go above
rivalry.
United.
I'm sorry.
If they win this, they go above United in the group.
I get it, but like this is their biggest game of the season because it's realistic that they could actually like. United's not been in great form, and they know that, so they're going to try to take advantage of that. Like, so this is their biggest game of the season. It's not like when you play like a Bayern or something. When you play Bayern, they're playing Bayern. They probably don't feel like they have a chance. In this game, not only that, they have their star boy coming back, Rasmus Højlund coming back. Like I just like this is their biggest game. Like they're going to have like the atmosphere there is going to be crazy. I bet. Like.
I'm running out of kind of things apart from saying you must have Manchester United. Let's just keep it about. By the way, big up Hussein's army that I've just raided the stream as well. Make sure you guys smash the like button on your way in and make sure you are subscribing to the channel. Again, let's try and get to 100 likes before kickoff. We've got half an hour, so you guys can definitely make that happen by smashing the like button. We are wait, hold on, Eddie, you just messaged me, bro. Oh yeah, listen, hey, we got a United fan. We have a United fan. Yes, lovely stuff. Ed will be in here in a second. I'm just gonna.
Bro, they actually show their faces, fam.
They show their faces. They show their faces. Like, you know, I'm in a good mood today, so I haven't personally asked Casey to put the camera on Corey. Like, I haven't. I'm in a good mood today, and it like. You know,
no, I wouldn't do that. He's ill. You know this. So.
No, yeah, Casey, you wouldn't do that. But you remember when you man lost, I think to Southampton or something, and you was in bed trying to sleep. You know what video I'm talking about?
Man, they woke me up.
That is wild,
fam. That video
that video kills me. I can't lie. That's too wild.
How do you guys feel about your?
It was the NLD. It was the NLD. It was the NLD, bro.
Nah, deep, you're actually under threat even if you're ill, fam. You man are just...
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, bro. I'm not even saying.
No safe haven. None. But listen, big up Mr. Link for the super chat. He goes, Diego Gonzalez, a poor man's Bruno. He is the one. Big up Mr. Link. Big up Sam, obviously, as well.
Goncalves. Diego Goncalves.
I don't know how you say his name, I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I
me either.
I don't know how you say his name.
I was just trying.
Eddie will be here in a second. Yeah, you look, Sam's Army. I want to get some small score predictions. I'm going to say 1-0 United as well. I think they do keep a clean sheet. But you know what, though? Is it mad to say Copenhagen back today? Like the whole BT.
Oh, bro, they defo bag. Montel, they defo bag.
You reckon they defo bag?
Bro, they defo bag. This game has a Copenhagen goal written all over it. All over it, bro. The crowd, bro. United, yeah. Where was their last game? They just played. Who did United just play?
Fulham.
That was at home, right?
Away.
So cool. They've had Fulham away. So they've had one away day. They've had to come all the way to London. Now they're going all the way to Copenhagen to go play Copenhagen. Then their next game back's away again at Everton. Like, these men have got away trips, bro. They're not ready for this. They're not ready for the atmosphere. Look, Fulham crowd, yeah. If Fulham had any quality, they could have got a result. Any quality, they could have got a result. Because the crowd was there.
That's what we're worried about this game, too. That's exactly what we're worried about.
No, but Copenhagen have shown their quality. For me, they've looked good at parts in a game. And all it takes is a moment in the Champions League. You know what I mean? If a couple shots go their way, a deflected goal, a little early goal, 2 goals early on, because United that can happen to United. So, you know, I think if Copenhagen start good, United are in trouble. So I don't think they're going to be ready, in my opinion.
Yeah, fact.
I mean, we have to welcome the main man to the stream. Obviously, he hasn't been here in a while. You know, he's probably going to be like, oh, Mons, why have I done this? Why have I put him on at such a time? You're mute, and you're mute. But it's good to have you back.
My fault. Am I good now? Can you hear me?
Yeah,
we can.
All right, yeah. Bruh, you're giving us too much credit, KC. What do you mean, like, we could make them look good? They will look good for most of this game, bro. I'll be real. This is the most, like, least amount of chest I ever came into the Big Six bench with, just because of how these scrubs have made us look for like the past 2 months, bro. It's a struggle. It's dark days for United. I can't even front, like, and it's sad I'm gonna say this. I'm not even confident going into this Copenhagen game because I think you touched on it. Like, they've generally looked good in their Champions League appearances, but you just see the lack of quality that they have in these matches, you know. But they play better football than us. Last game at OT, they got better chances than us. Onana saved us for the first time in what seems like the entire season with the penalty save. So, and now he's playing Maguire over Varane, of all people. Even Varane is somehow in the doghouse. So I'm relying on a back line of Wan-Bissaka, Johnny Evans, Harry Maguire, and Diego Dalot to win me a Champions League match, bro. It's about to, I don't know what if I put my money on something, it'd be a draw more than a win. And it's just like, you look at that lineup and it's just like, these dudes are some bums, bro. That's all I got. These dudes, great. I can't even. you know, you want to come out here and talk about, yeah, we got this player, we got that player, but it's like in the Prem, you take it to the Prem, like I think between that starting attack, there's one goal, and it might be Rashford against Arsenal.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I
it.
said that to. I just needed to confirm it, but I think that is the stat, and we're on game week 11 in the Prem. Game week 11.
Haaland ain't even 007. He 009, I think it is, bro. He can't even do the 007 takes anymore. It's 009. It's ugly, man. It's ugly. So
I don't know. I just think that this is the type of game that he scores in. I don't know. This is the one type of again in his backyard, bro. This is in his backyard, in his old stomping grounds where his brothers play. Like I just see something happening with him just scoring a jammy 1-0 fucking goal from, excuse my language again, jammy goal from. Like I just see it. I just like. I think you guys. I think you're right. I think Copenhagen will play a better game. Like overall, they're a well-drilled team. Not only that, they're like champions. Like they're champions of their own like league. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like it's like they're gonna come out and play good football. the quality of like we're gonna keep bringing the name up El Yunusi. Like he couldn't even play for Southampton after a while. Like it. That's the only thing is just there's just a lack of quality up top for them that it just because they got some good midfielders like that Falk guy can move, like I said earlier, that Falk guy can move the ball. Like he's going to be on the ball a lot today. Like you'll see him, he's just going to be on the ball a ton for Copenhagen.
Yeah, I didn't even get to us starting Scott McTominay. Like, bruh,
no DM. Unless you consider McTominay a DM, which I don't think most of us do nowadays.
No, he's doing the Eriksen deep line.
Yeah,
he thinks they're going to get the ball. Do you know what it is? Erik ten Hag wants to keep the ball, right? He wants to keep the ball. I know McTominay is a bit rash, but he moves. He moves and he makes those late runs, like Montel said. So he's good in both attack and defense. And for me, Eriksen's your best ball playing midfielder at the club. Right. So he kind of has to play. But it's the energy around him. I get that Bruno runs, but for me, it's like he just runs for the sake of running. Like he'll just press for the sake of pressing, or he will just run at this player for the sake of running at this player. There's no direction.
Nothing.
There's no one backing him. It's all a bit weird. So I don't know. I get why he's done it because it can work if you keep the ball. You know, if the likes of Eriksen has a good game, and Eriksen's the key to have this working. Because if he has a poor game, Copenhagen are straight at your back line. And like we said, it's Dalot, Maguire, Johnny Evans, and Wan-Bissaka. And, not confident Onana. I know he saved a penalty, but he hasn't been great all season. So, yeah, it's big trouble. It's big trouble. So Eriksen has to have a good game for me.
Now that we got like 20 minutes left. Are you guys confident up top?
Oh, see, yeah, that's the real question. I mean, it's Sevilla, but if it was Europa League Sevilla, I wouldn't be. You shouldn't be confident because it's Champions League Sevilla. I think y'all do pretty well against.
I didn't even check the lineup. I was just curious.
I think we win. The midfield's a bit worrying though. The midfield is a little bit worrying.
What's our lineup? I haven't seen any lineups.
That up for us, Paul?
I'll get the lineup up now. Bear with me. Carry on talking about the game. I'm just getting the lineup now.
Okay, so what did you see as the midfield, Kiers?
It was on. I saw the lineup on Twitter, and it's Jorginho, Havertz, and Rice.
Yeah, that's what like playing false 9.
Yeah, I mean,
Rice, I'm a bigger fan of that. I've wanted secretly. I wanted to see Trossard.
Yeah, I wanted Trossard there.
Trossard and Nelly Saka. Is it Trossard and Nelly Saka?
Trossard, Nelly Saka. Yeah, that's the front.
Yeah. I wanted to see that. But
Eddie's still getting minutes in the last performance.
Jesus.
Eddie, I'm so glad Eddie's not in the team today, bro.
He's not in the team. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's injured.
It's a little ankle knock, apparently.
Okay. Yeah, so it's a knock, and I'll be right. I didn't want him there, even if he was fit. I didn't want him starting.
Yeah,
so
I didn't want to start.
Eddie's out here looking crazy. You need to do something about that.
Eddie's a bum, bro.
You need a name change. They need a name. Maybe take Edwin or something like that. They need a name change, bro. I'm not with it.
I hear it.
I think
Yeah,
y'all do like a
no
little
relation.
2-0.
Yeah, Eddie's a bum, man. Edward and
Let
Ketty is
me
a bum.
let me quickly get the lineup out so you guys can see the actual lineup for a second. Bear with me. Bear with me.
Kids, bums is stretch, but
Nah,
I
he's a
hear it.
bum, bro. He's a bum, fam. Let's be real.
You can't
they-
defend him after that Newcastle performance. Come
Yeah,
on.
that was
You can't
horrific.
do that.
That was
That's crazy.
horrific.
No, it is. I'm not defending him, yeah.
Right.
But for me, his level is mid-table, so a Palace.
Oh, I see.
Maybe,
Yeah, I'm with that.
you know
I'm
what I
with
mean? He's
Yeah.
not a bum, like he's
Yeah,
not
but
done out
he
here,
can
but
only
he can
score for
play that level.
Sheffield and Burnley and teams like that. That's his level, bro. That's
This is
bummy
the
to
lineup.
me.
This is the lineup.
Mm.
You guys see? Everyone can see the lineup?
Yeah,
Chat, we see the lineup.
that midfield, man. That midfield.
Read it out, Montel, because I can't really.
Let me hold on. Let me actually run the normal
that
side.
midfield is kind of crazy.
Yeah, that midfield of Rice.
For me, it's
maybe-
Jorginho that just makes it look shit, innit? He makes it look terrible.
There you go.
Y'all, you
I
think
needed
Havertz hasn't
Buddy.
been isn't a problem as much as Jorginho, or maybe even more a problem than Jorginho?
I think Havertz looked okay against Newcastle in that RCM role. He looks
Okay,
alright.
Okay.
Why is
Yeah,
Tomiyasu
Y'all watching
start-
more. Y'all watching more than me, so I won't even. Yeah.
Let's see
you
the
know-
Sevilla lineup
yeah.
quickly. Let's quickly see the Sevilla lineup.
Yeah.
El
It's very
Nasiri.
defensive.
Oh, Eric Lamela.
Lamella starting. Oh yeah, safe.
Yeah, you know, so the aggressions
defensive.
come in.
Midfield, very defensive
Those
midfield.
players.
Sal is a
How's he
defensive
doing?
midfielder.
He ain't played too much this season. How's he playing?
Yeah, he's the starting defensive midfielder for Switzerland.
Yeah, so's alright. I think he
No,
played for.
I know about so. I'm saying, but he hasn't played all the time this season. He's playing, and I don't know if he's playing in the
Yeah,
camp.
like it's normally Rakitic there, and Rakitic is on the bench.
Oh, is Rakitic on the bench? Oh,
on the
wow.
bench. Rakitic on the bench.
And even they had their best center backs on the bench. Oliver Torres is on the bench.
I didn't know
Samari is on the
Samari.
bench.
I didn't know Samari was at Sevilla.
Yeah, he played in the first leg. I mean,
This
He
is-
looked
this
alright.
is like,
He didn't look too bad at Leicester though. He wasn't horrible.
yeah, he wasn't bad.
No, he
This
wasn't.
looks
He
like
wasn't.
stink out the place. I'm gonna drop back 8 or 9 and
This
counter you.
guy, El Nasiri, yeah. I always struggle to think what like he's just one of those annoying strikers.
Yeah, he's
Like,
a problem.
why is he- Bro,
he's
he's a problem. He's good enough for me
Yeah.
to call him a problem now. Be real.
Yeah,
man.
like, he doesn't have like stand-up qualities though. Do you get it?
Yeah,
like-
he's just.
Yeah.
Nah,
He's
he
just
can head the ball
like-
pretty well. He can
I
head
mean,
the ball pretty well.
Yeah, he can head. Yeah, he's a very good header of the ball.
Yeah, he's a very good header of the ball. Yeah, in the air, he's mad. He's a madman in the air. But I feel
Yeah.
like he's that kind of old-fashioned 9, in it, very old-fashioned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Zinchenko
He's a
on the
workhorse.
bench.
He's a
Oh,
workhorse.
Dewberry's on the bench for this game. Nice.
Yeah, he's on the bench.
Kyrgios, Ramsdale, Cedric.
That
Vieira.
that
Those guys look
Kanye
very
and
strong.
Zanzu is like normally their starter.
Yeah, we got so many injuries, man. We got so many injuries.
How many injuries do you have?
Cool. We've got like 6 or 7 injuries.
Welcome
Ooh.
to the world of what Chelsea's been dealing with, and
I don't
Manchester
remember
United has
having
been
a lot.
dealing with for the last freaking
You have it's Odegaard.
beginning of the season.
Yeah, Odegaard, Eddie,
Jesus.
Timber, Jesus, Smith Rowe, Partey. and
Odegaard's
there's
on the
one
bench.
more. Is Odegaard the bench?
Yeah, he's on the bench. He
Oh,
must be.
wow.
I didn't even see him actually on the bench. Actually,
No, he's not on the bench. He's not.
he's not even in the squad.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, he must be still injured. He must be still injured.
Yeah. Yeah, that's like 5-6 man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them ones. I'm saying let's go for the next
Yeah.
That's
It's
gonna be a
not-
scrappy one, son.
Yeah.
I feel like
it's-
that's gonna be a scrappy
a
game.
dirty 1-1. A dirty 1-1. Like.
Yeah, something
Nah,
like that.
I think we still
That'll
win.
make me sick. That'll make me sick.
I think it would be 2-2,
And
I
I'm
think
already
it'll
not
be a-
well.
or maybe like a 3-2 Arsenal at the end.
Christian, DJ, TBD, chat. Let's run some score predictions, man. Chat. What are you man saying? I'm gonna say 2-1 Arsenal. I think El Nasiri gets just one awkward goal. I can just see it in it. Very awkward type of goal. Like, yeah.
I Marcus, big you up, man. Marcus, big you up 10 times, bro.
Marcus, he does the hopium thing every single time when it comes
I
to
said
prediction.
2-1 Sevilla. As I said it as well. I said Arsenal, what, 2-1? Oh, 2
I think
Arsenal.
this might be a 3-2. I think it's going to be a high-scoring affair.
Yeah, I say
Yeah.
3-1. Trossard brace.
Yeah, I think
What about
Trossard
that?
definitely backs today. I think
Bro,
Trossard definitely
Trossard
backs.
brace, bro.
Ah.
Brace. It's a brace. Trust me.
Brace.
Big,
You reckon
big
Trossard?
Trossard.
Trossard in the Champions League in Europe, I think it might suit him a little bit more than the Premier League at times, the way he plays.
Yeah.
And he's starting the false nine
especially up
thing.
top.
Today,
Especially playing up top, like
Yeah.
today
It
what I
didn't
need
work
to
against
see.
Fulham. When he was in the full sign against Fulham, he had a
Yeah,
bad
he
game.
played shit.
You know what?
He played shit against
Because you know what he
Fulham
needs to do? Because with Fulham, I felt like he was staying too central, bro. I need him to do what Jesus does, just movement wise. I know he don't have the tech, but just movement wise, in terms of going out wide, Nelly coming in,
Yeah.
Saka
Him and Nelly
being
should
able to
rotate. Yeah.
just that movement there, and Trossard coming a bit deeper in the midfield because he can use both feet, bro. So you can do that on both sides. Help Saka, help Martinelli, and let them work best, because that's how Arsenal done best. Jesus got his goals every now and then, but it was mainly getting the best out of Martinelli and Saka to allow the rest of the team to pop in with goals here and there. So that's
that
what
bench
Trossard for me
so
needs to be able to do.
I do hear it. So I'm going to put the lineup back. I'm going to scroll up to the lineup. Is this a game for Kai Havertz to kind of make a statement that this spot is his?
Yes, Mr. King
he has
Kai.
to have a good performance if they want anything out of this game. I feel like.
Yeah. And you know what it is? He's in that RCM role, which I like. And in the LCM role, he's so bad. But it's in the RCM. I really like him there when he links up with Saka. I like him there. I'm hoping it's that. Really.
Eddie, what are you saying on Arsenal point of view?
They should have enough. I think, again, their defense has been their calling card this entire season. So I think with Sevilla being a bit of a pragmatic side, it'll only be up to the mistakes that I think will give them a chance to really have a go at them. I think with that midfield, there is a chance for those mistakes to happen, but at the same time, it's like they're not the same Sevilla. So I think they'll be fine. I think
there's no Ocampos, Eddie, though. This is what I'm saying. No Suso, no Ocampos. Those are
two
guys.
Those are two of their like talisman, if you want to call them, for their level. So I think I think Arsenal will be just fine. I don't think they have anything really to worry about.
I think you guys might have to kill this game off in the first half, though.
Nah, I'm telling you, bro. With us, it was the mistakes. Like Sevilla.
Yeah, but here's the thing: like Sevilla has a habit of creating their own luck, bro. Like they just have a habit of doing it in these European competitions. And if this game starts off slow for Arsenal and they don't get a goal and they have to look to their bench, like they don't have much on their bench. Where if Sevilla has to look to their bench, we just saw their two talismans sitting there. So like that's the one thing for me is like they probably have to start off pretty quick and get something going, get a goal early, because if like this game gets late, Sevilla is going to make it more physical, and they once again, like I said, they create their own luck in these tournaments. Like that's just what.
Yeah, it's strange that Ocampos and Rakitic on the bench. There, have they got like an important league game or something?
And Suso as well.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. They must have an important league game on the weekend.
Or they just want to get bounced to Europa again on purpose.
Oh yeah, true. That's their bag. So
like they be doing that. They be doing that on purpose sometimes. So
yeah, just to touch on what Joseph.
I said, don't let Dubry rise today.
Don't kill me.
No,
just to touch on what Joseph was saying about how Sevilla are. For me, the longer this game stays 1-0, the worse it's going to be for Arsenal, because all season, I think there was a stat like Arsenal haven't scored a goal in the first 15 minutes of any game this season yet. And that's what we was doing last season, bro. Last season, we was coming out rapid, getting goals nice and early, first 10, 15 minutes, get a goal. settle the crowd, and what that does is that makes them change their shape. It makes a team have to come and do a bit more to get back into the game. The longer it stays 0-0, the team just stays set in their shape, will just sit and break us down, try and get the goal. And the longer it stays like that, the worse it is. So
The king of jammy goals is Sevilla. The king of them.
yeah, we
They're the
need to
king of
get
jammy
a goal
They
for
have
me in
so
the
much
first
height
10,
on their
15.
team. Like there's barely a player on that team isn't under 6 foot. There's like barely a player under 6 foot. What they're gonna do is they're gonna counter, try to win free kicks, and hit you with a free kick, like old school Burnley style. Like that's what it's gonna end up being like, and it's gonna be a dog fight because that's what they do. They fight, and like if the game gets out of hand, they won't fight, right? If you get 2 goals up ahead of them, they'll just let the game go by them. But if you let them have a chance at it at the end of the game, they're gonna go at you. They're gonna be a physical team. They always are.
Yeah, I think Rice is important. I think if Rice has a good game, then we can do something. Big up Assad for coming. We welcome to the party, bro. We welcome you to the party on the Rice train. It's better late than never, my guy. I told people they're going to start to recognize Rice. I told people.
Bro, everyone recognizes Rice. It's not the best team in the world. That's it.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll see with that one as well.
Fair enough. There's a few more games obviously that we have, and we'll just run through those in terms of just obviously some score predictions. You've also got Napoli and Union Berlin have basically drawn 1-1. Sociedad won 3-1 today against Benfica. Inter Milan and Salzburg. In fact, you know what? No, let's miss out that game. But Bayern and Galatasaray. Obviously, I know we're talking about Man United and how they must win in it, but I think the real penultimate game in that. I think the real game that's going to matter for me is United versus Galatasaray away.
That matters regardless. That matters regardless. This game,
that's the penultimate. No, but let's be honest. Galatasaray are gonna go and lose. I think they lose.
They're losing to Bayern. They're losing to Bayern today.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
no, but Montel, winning this game is penultimate because to give them a platform, they have to beat Copenhagen. Because allowing Copenhagen to win this game is that's basically suicide, G. That means you're relying on Copenhagen to lose or draw to Bayern, and you have to beat Bayern convincingly.
Copenhagen are losing to Bayern Munich for one.
How do you know? Bayern might have a big game. Have you checked their schedule? They might have a big game. Rest better man. Get a draw.
I mean,
for me,
we know how Tuchel is in Champions League. They're gonna beat them, but they were close last time they played them. Like it was 1-1 for a lot of that game.
Yeah, it's. I think United shouldn't lose this game, but Copenhagen, they lose to Bayern Munich's E team, in my opinion. And I look at Man United and Galatasaray both have to play Bayern. I believe Bayern beats both Man U and they beat Galatasaray in it. Now, obviously, Galatasaray versus Copenhagen now, because obviously remember that game ended in a draw. So Copenhagen gave Galatasaray a game. Now, Man U, if they draw this game, is it the end of the world? No, but it puts them in a position where it's like it goes to a head-to-head because remember, there's no goal difference anymore. This is head-to-head. If it comes down to Man United and Galatasaray being on the same points, then all Galatasaray need to do is draw. It's a head-to-head. Galatasaray had beaten Manchester United. They've beaten them.
Yeah.
So they can play for the draw.
Like today is a huge game. They gotta come out with 3 points today.
They have to win today.
They have to win today.
So the thing is, if Man United obviously win, they'll go on 6 points. Then Galatasaray, if Manchester United win today, they go on 6 points. Galatasaray are probably going to stay on 4 points. Galatasaray, if they go and beat Copenhagen, they'll go on 7 points. Manchester United are still going to be 1 point behind Galatasaray.
This is what I'm saying.
So Man U are going to have to beat. That's why I said, bro. And to be fair, if Galatasaray go and beat Copenhagen and Man U lose to Copenhagen, it's done, innit? Then it's done. Unless they go and beat Bayern Munich. Unless Man United somehow go and beat Bayern Munich.
They ain't beating Bayern, bro. There's no way. There's just no way.
and that's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Well, man,
everyone,
Eddie just had
everyone
like
needs their free.
a headache, bro. Like an instant migraine while you were talking, man. It's like the migraine was just like hitting him in the head as you were talking. My man was just like,
I'm just like, bro, I can't.
Hey, I'm just saying the facts. This isn't a hate train. I'm just
No,
No,
I
no,
hear
no.
you.
I get it.
I hear you, bro. It's like we're talking about Copenhagen and Galatasaray, and I can't even see direct results from those two outings, you know? So it's one of those situations where I'm just like, I don't know, because we're not going to be third and we're not going to be last in the group, you know?
Mm.
So
Yeah.
we're going to be the third place team, and so that's Europa. And so this, you know,
you would
with
have
all,
you'd lose both if you lost both, you would be last in the group.
I mean, would you rather go into Europa or would you rather finish last?
I'd rather finish last just because I don't want the embarrassment of losing in two competitions here. If you go to Europa, we're not winning Europa, you know.
Yeah,
So,
it's true. It's true.
No, but it's a
Yeah, it's not even like they
you-
become favourites though. They don't.
Oh man, I thought you were gonna use something totally different for that. I thought you were like, oh, I want to play one game a week, or some other reason.
Nah, bro, I'm not here.
I don't want to lose in two competitions.
Yeah, so they're
so
not,
you drop down to losing to another one. It's like, yo, like why? What are we doing here? You know? So
What can you go to? Can you go to conference from Europa?
Nah.
No, you're just out. You're just out.
Yeah, if you get knocked out Europa, you're done. Yeah, unless it's group stages.
You want him to go
Right,
three.
Assad is taking the piss. Man said,
three times. Not just
wait, Assad is taking the No, that is fucking
This is for you, Assad. That's for you.
That is cheeky as fuck. Do you know what? Why could I hear him? I could hear him saying that. Like I could hear.
Yeah, Assad's not even in Europe though. That's mad cheeky. Once again, the cheek. You should be the quietest in the room. Tell him.
He says United have been pathetic in champs for over a decade now. This could be the third in 10 years they get grouped. Oh, mad. It's mad. Listen, you lot, we're going to leave it there, man. Kick off in 2 minutes. You lot, get ready. Get your popcorn ready. Go and head over to Hassan's watch along now. I'm not even going to say too much. You lot, we're 15 subscribers away from 7K. Let's get there by the end of today, man. If you're watching this now, watching this back, subscribe to the channel. 7K, we're on the horizon. Let's get it done. You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone in the chat. Big up Eddie. Big up Joe as well. Make sure you subscribe to Sarcasm City. Go subscribe to Sam's channel as well. And obviously, remember to catch us tomorrow at 12:30 during the day for our Big Six brunch stream with me, Roms, and Kaz. We'll obviously be talking about some of the results and obviously some other news on the side. Been another episode of Big Six Bants. Take care, people, and we'll see you in the next one.